Hello and welcome to your very first tutorial in LaTeX programming. So in this tutorial, before we begin anything, I just want to tell you if you have any comments or anything you want to tell me, please do so in the comment section. I will really love to hear from you. Okay, so what is LaTeX? So LaTeX is pronounced as LaTeX, okay, and then it is a tool used to create professional looking documents. So it is based on what you see is what you mean idea, and this means that you just focus on writing um, everything you have in plain text, and then your PC takes that text and then writes in the form of a PDF for you, so you don't have so much to worry about. And why at all do we have to learn LaTeX? So with LaTeX, we can write books, journals, articles, scientific documents, even CVs. Okay, a lot of them with LaTeX. We can also write mathematical equations without any hassle, and then we can also do cross-referencing. I think this is very useful. We'll get to see all of this as time goes on. And so, in all, LaTeX is a great tool to have as a student or a teacher. And what we'll need, so to be able to write LaTeX, we'll need a text distribution, which if you're on Windows, you need a Miktex, and then if you're on Mac, you need a Miktex, and then we also need an editor. So we need TexMaker or Text Studio. Okay, so they are all good and you can use any of them. Okay, so in the next section, we are going to see how to download the text distribution and the text editor. All right, so it's time for a little adventure. Let's fire up our Chrome and make sure you are connected to the internet, and then we are first going to see how to install TexMaker. So we're going to type into Google Chrome TexMaker download. So we hit enter and it will bring us to this very first link here. Let's follow it to the main website. Okay, so the good thing about TextMaker is that it is cross-platform, which means if you're on Mac, Windows, or Linux, you get to use TextMaker. Okay, so if you're on Windows, you have to download TextMaker from this link right here. Okay, and if you're on Mac, you get to download it from here, and then if you're on Linux, from here too. So I'm on Windows, so I'm going to download from this particular link here. So I'll just click on the link. Then the download pops up. I've already downloaded it, so I'm not going to download it again. Okay, and then let's see how to so you wait for your download to complete. So let's see how to download the Miktex if you're on Windows. So you're also going to type into your Google Chrome Miktex download. So you're also going to click on the first link, and that will bring us to the Miktex homepage, and from here you can download the Miktex from here. So just click on the download link right here. I'm just going to click on the download to start the download, and then you see the download started. I'm not going to download it because I've already downloaded that one too. So let's see how to install the Miktex in case you are on Mac. So you're also going to say Miktex download. Miktex download, and okay, so we get to hit the first link, and that brings us to the Miktex main homepage. So this is the download link, but Miktex is really large. It's about 3.2 gigabytes just from right here, and because of this, if this is too big for you, I suggest the basic text, which is a stripped down version of the Miktex. So let's see that one, basic text, download, and yes, okay, so this is a stripped down version of the Miktex. Okay, so it's approximately 78 megabytes. Now the difference between the two is that if you install the Miktex, you don't have to install new packages again. But if you install the basic text, you have to install different packages by yourself as time goes on. Okay, so you can choose to start the download either from here, which is a 3.2 gigabyte, or from the 78 megabyte stripped down version. Okay, so once your download is done, we'll proceed and then see how to install the TexMaker and then the Miktex. So once you're here, I'm going to assume that your download for Miktex and TexMaker is ready, and then you are ready to install. Let's see how to install these applications. So I'll browse to my downloads. If you downloaded with Chrome or any other browser without IDM, then you should have your download somewhere right here. Otherwise, if you used IDM, then I think it's going to be in programs. So I have the Miktex here. I'm going to start the installation. So I'll double click that, and then I'll accept, and then go to next, and then install for only me. I'll go to next, and then next. So leave the preferred paper to A4, and then install missing packages. So leave this as ask me first. I will show you something as time goes on, and then go to next, and then start. So we are going to do the same for the TexMaker. I'll double click that to start the installation, and then I'll accept license agreement, install. Okay, so that will start the installation for both applications, and I think it's going to take quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, and then when it's done, I'll be back, and then we continue from there. Okay, so my installation is ready, and I'm going to click next on the Miktex to complete, and I'm not going to check for updates now, so I'll just uncheck that, and next, and uncheck tell me more. I'm going to hit finish with Learn TexMaker when setup exits, so that we'll get the TexMaker open up for us. So I'll click finish. Okay, so this is the TexMaker interface. Okay, so before we start anything, I want us to configure TexMaker, and then in this tutorial it was more of introduction to Latex. So it was just the presentation of what Latex was, and then installation, and then just a simple preview. So we are not going to do much or go into details right here. Okay, so I'll head over to options, and then go to configure TexMaker, and when this pop-up appears right at the PDF viewer, go to built-in viewer, and then embed. What this is going to do is that it's going to allow us to write and then compile our document and then view it inside TexMaker instead of using any other external viewer like Adobe. And then go to the editor. So from here you can change the type of font you have, and then I'm going to change my font size to 12 just for better viewing, and then UTF-8, that's encoding. Okay, so you can also use a dark theme if you want. You can just change everything to dark theme right here, or you can use the default white theme. So if you have been able to do that, just hit OK. Alright, so it's time for us to create our first LaTeX document. So to do that, go to File and then New, and that will create Untitled 1. So we have to name this. Okay, so we are going to go to File and then Save As. So as far as LaTeX is concerned, you should always keep your LaTeX document in a folder. This is because when you compile LaTeX, you get a lot of other files or miscellaneous files. Okay, so you don't get only one document on compilation. So because of this, you are advised to put everything into one folder just to make it neat. So I'm going to create a folder, and I'm going to call the folder new document. So folder and then new document. and then I'm going to hit enter, and then select this this particular folder. So I'm going to call the file document. And always remember that when you are saving your LaTeX files, you are supposed to end it with .tex, .tx. Alright, so that should be it, and then click on save. So you can see that that has been changed from right here. Okay, so let's see how you can write our first LaTeX document. LaTeX can be used for so many things. Okay, you can use it to write books, journals, articles. There are so many classes for all of this. So if you want to write any document at all, you are supposed to specify the type of document you want to write. Say CV, say an article. Okay, so but in this tutorial we are going to use the article class, which is a very basic class. So we are just, let's see how to define the class or the type of document you are going to use. So to do this, we use the backslash. Okay, so in LaTeX the backslash is used for command, and then we are going to type document, and you can see document class popping up. Okay, so you can hit enter to insert it, and then I want you to delete the square bracket, and then in here write article. All right, so once this is done, we can hit enter and then come down, and then we are going to use the backslash again. We are going to say begin, and then we can hit enter to insert, and then we are going to write document. Okay, so while that pops up, you can hit enter to insert it, and you can see we have begin document and then end document. So anything we write inside the begin document is going to appear in our PDF, and then anything outside of this begin document class, begin document tag, is not going to be regarded. So what you are going to do here is I'm going to type hey, I just wrote my first LaTeX document. Okay, so that will be it for this. Let's see how to compile it, and then to compile it you're just going to click on this icon right here. So let's click on it, and we are getting an error. So in case you get this error, click OK, and then let's restart our TexMaker. So I'm going to close it down, and then I'm going to reopen TexMaker from my desktop. So from right here I'm going to open TexMaker. Okay, and then go to file, and then go to open recent, and choose that file which we name document. Okay, so from here let's try to run our program again. So we hit that, and then this time around it takes some time, and it's compiling. So let's give it some time, and hooray, we have our document. Hey, I just wrote my first LaTeX document. Okay, so let me zoom in. So I've zoomed in, and we have, hey, I just wrote my first LaTeX document. So this is how to this was just an introductory video, and it wasn't that much. So in the next tutorials, in the next couple of tutorials, you're going to take a look at how to really write any document at all in the LaTeX tutorial. If you like the video, please consider subscribing and then liking the videos as well. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. Thanks for watching.